So you want to make money in quarantine. Well, I'm here to tell you how to do it. And if you don't love me now. I wouldn't consider myself like an expert at Depop, but I think I'm pretty good. I've had a lot of sales and I've learned a thing or two from doing all of those sales. So I'm gonna tell you the tips and tricks and how to do it. The first thing you need to know about Depop is, what are you gonna sell? Are you gonna sell clothes? Are you gonna sell handmade items? Are you gonna sell your art? Because once you figure out what you're gonna sell, you wanna use that to like make your brand. When I say you wanna make your brand, I mean, what are you gonna make your shop name? What's the aesthetic gonna be like? What's the aesthetic of the photos gonna be like? What's your audience? Who are you trying to sell to? Okay, editing Rosie here. You're just trying to make a Depop account just to sell your old jeans and your old hoodies and everything. You don't have to make an aesthetic. It's not that deep. It doesn't matter. But if you're trying to make like a business, like if you're trying to make a full-on business like iGirl or a cyberspace shop or like something like that, and you want to like sell your own jewelry or sell your art or sell your lip gloss, it's good to have an aesthetic, and it's good to just make it look your own and your own like personal idea, because I don't know, that's just more appealing for people. But if you're just like casually selling your old clothes, it doesn't really matter. Okay, bye. Once you figure that out, then you can start with your pictures. I personally think that pictures are the most important thing to like be good at when you're making a Depop account, because they're the first thing that everybody sees. So if you have a really ugly picture, like it's a picture of your old t-shirt on your bathroom floor with a like spider in the corner, nobody's gonna wanna buy that. You have to make sure that your product looks, that what you're selling looks better than what everybody else is selling. So when you take your photos, you want to make sure that you have good lighting. If you're laying them down on the ground, that there's no wrinkles and the ground is clean. If you're taking a picture of them on, you want to make sure that pick an outfit that it goes with and it looks good on you so that other people would think it would look good on them too. And please, for the love of God, do not take pictures of clothes on hangers. That makes your clothes look 5 times worse. Just trust me on that. It doesn't look good for your clothes. So now you have your pictures. What do you caption them with? When you put your caption on your Depop, you want to make sure that the first thing they see is what the product is. So there's people working on my neighbor's roof and they're literally staring at me while I film this. You want to make sure that the first thing that these people see is what the product is. I caption it what the product is. So if it's a white t-shirt, I'll put Forever 21 white tee. As I go along in the caption, you want to make sure you put the size, the brand, the color, the reason for your selling, or if you made it and it's handmade. And you also want to put the tags. So the tags for Depop are a tricky little thing. It used to be that you could have more than 5 hashtags, but now they switched it to you can only have 5 hashtags. So a lot of people think that there's a bunch of little tips and tricks and like, oh, these special hashtags, and I'll tell you what they are. But they think that those hashtags are what get your item sold. Personally, I don't think that. I think that the hashtags are just better to get your item out there. But the 3 hashtags that some people swear by, that they swear by works, is hashtag Depop famous, hashtag Depop vintage, and hashtag so fucking Depop. I didn't choose those hashtags. I don't know why they work so well for some people, but they just do. If you think that those hashtags are gonna work for you, you can use them. But otherwise, I think that when you put your hashtags, you should just use them to put another description of the item. So if you have a white t-shirt, you're gonna put hashtag t-shirts, hashtag summer clothes, hashtag Forever 21 Urban Outfitters, whatever the brand is. Another thing, don't tag the brand if it's not the actual brand. If you tag 2 different brands, your post could get taken down for false, like whatever, because if it's not actually the brand and Depop sees that or somebody reports it, they can take it down. But you can put without a hashtag, like if you just have tags for exposure and you just have random words at the bottom of the post, you can put other brands for that, but it's kind of annoying when people do that. So another thing to not do, just like you don't want to put your clothes on hangers, don't hashtag a whole paragraph of random words at the bottom of your post. If you have a picture of a white t-shirt, don't hashtag Gucci, don't hashtag bracelets, don't hashtag Forever 21, One Direction. If somebody's looking for a specific item in the Gucci like area of Depop and they see your white t-shirt from Forever 21, that's not gonna make them want to buy it if they're looking at Gucci shoes, okay? You want to make sure that when you're trying to like get your item out there, that you're getting it to the places that people actually want to see it. So if you want to just hashtag it like basics, like staple clothes, staple items, plain colors, that would get it to the place where more people would see it and more people would want to buy it. So you sold your first item. What do you do now? Okay, this is where we get into shipping, PayPal, however you want to go through payment service. The way that I always ship is I always choose the ship with Depop option. 1, it's just easier. 2, it's easier. And 3, you can send it out right from your mailbox or whatever. When you post an item and you have shipping, you have either ship domestic and ship however you want, or you have ship with Depop. I always choose ship with Depop because it's just so much easier. They email you the shipping label. You can choose for the buyer to pay shipping. It goes by like that. It's super quick. All you have to do if you choose ship with Depop is you click on the email, the confirmation email that Depop sends you, and you scroll down and you hit view shipping label. And then you print out that label and you just tape it on the package and you send it on its merry little way. Now, if you have a product that's smaller, isn't worth the $3 shipping that's for extra small size, what I always do is I just take a normal envelope, like for sending letters in the mail, and I take that and I just use that and I click ship domestic. And I choose shipping as $1. Say I'm selling a friendship bracelet, which I have done before. You just take that, you put it in the envelope, you put a stamp on it, you put a return address, and then you send it in your mailbox and it's on its way. And it's really easy and it's cheaper for you and it's cheaper for the shipper, and more people are apt to buy your item if shipping is cheaper. So that's another thing to keep in mind. If you are able to get cheaper shipping than Depop is advertising for their ship with Depop, it's good to use that too. When you ship something, you want to have good packaging. You don't have to spend a lot of money on this good packaging, but you don't want to just throw that white t-shirt into a trash bag and put the shipping label on it, because then you're going to get a bad review and no one's going to want to buy from you. Now, if you take that white t-shirt and you wrap it in one layer of tissue paper and put it in an envelope nice and folded, people are going to write a cute little review and say it came really cute, nice and wrapped, they love the seller, and it was all great. That's what you want to get. You want to get that good review, and you want people to think that the way that you ship clothes or whatever item you're selling is cute, because then they're going to want to buy from you again. So now you sold the item and you shipped it out. You still don't know how to get paid, which you should have figured out before you sell the item out, because that's the mistake that I made when I first sold something. Is I shipped the item out, but I hadn't actually received the money, so I didn't know how to get it. So the easiest way to do this is to just make a PayPal account and attach your PayPal to Depop. And I guess that's really the only way you should do it. If you do it through Cash App or through Venmo or through any other thing that's not directly through Depop, you can get scammed. There's nobody to help you. Depop can't help you because you didn't use PayPal and you didn't go directly through Depop. So once you make that PayPal account and you get it set up to Depop and you link your bank account or your credit card or your parents' bank account, all you have to do is once you get the order, you go to the PayPal app, or you can go to the website and you just click accept the money, and then you transfer it to your bank, or you keep it on PayPal if you have a PayPal card. So that's really it. Once you've got all of those things down, start selling, start making money. Depop is a great way to make money if you're just starting out and you can't get a job because of quarantine, and if you want to help save the environment by having more people buy secondhand clothing, which helps stop fast fashion. So that's pretty it. If you thought this video was helpful, make sure to give it a like, a follow, and a subscribe. And yeah, if you made it this far, you guys should comment. I don't know what you should comment. Comment your favorite food, just for fun.